So Greg McDermott and the Creighton Blue Jays have been very active this college basketball offseason to start out the offseason. And yeah, a big part of that, it kind of all started when they lost Ryan Nembhard, which I did think was very interesting that he decided to leave. But they are definitely making up for it in the recruiting aspect of the offseason and with the transfer portal, as they've been in talks with guys like Javion McCollum, who doesn't look like they're going to get. It looks like he's going to go to Nebraska, but the main guys I want to talk about here is Andrew Rohde, the St. Thomas, Minnesota transfer, and Stephen Ashworth, the Utah State transfer. So yeah, I do want to talk about those guys here. Alright, so starting out with Andrew Rohde. So Andrew Rohde was one of the best players in the Summit League. I can't remember if he won. He won Summit League freshman of the year. So, he averaged 17 points per game last season, 4 rebounds, and around 4 assists as well. That is a really solid season from a freshman from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And, he also shot around 45% from the field for St. Thomas, Minnesota. And, definitely contender for Creighton. It's looking like Andrew Rohde could definitely go to Creighton and transfer there. He is visiting Creighton today. So, that would be a very solid pickup for Creighton. A very huge pickup, knowing that he has, I think he has 3 years left to play. But that would be a huge pickup. And now Stephen Ashworth, I'm going to get to here, who is one of the best shooters in the country. He has also visited Creighton, and he is definitely one of the best transfers. These are two of the best transfers in the country. So Stephen Ashworth was definitely Utah State's best player last season, in my opinion, this past season. And he also was in contact with these other schools: Gonzaga, Florida, Oklahoma State, Colorado State, VCU, BYU. So I think it's down to BYU and Creighton for Stephen Ashworth. As well as he also has heard from UCF, Washington State, California, and SMU. So is getting a lot of interest from some of those other power conference teams. He averaged 16 points per game, 4.5 assists, and 3 rebounds, and shot 43% from 3. Once again, one of the best shooters in the country. Another guy that Creighton could get, if they get both these guys, they are national championship contenders, in my opinion. And as a Creighton fan, that would be huge. I would be so hyped if even just one of these players. Now, Baylor Scheierman did announce that he is returning to Creighton, and he should have the ball in his hands a lot this season, even if they do get Andrew Rohde and Stephen Ashworth. I think he definitely still will. He's getting 1 more year of experience. Picked him up at a transfer portal from South Dakota State last offseason. And he was a really solid, one of the best rebounders in the country, a really good shooter. He can really do it all, honestly. Not a bad defender as well. And he's got really solid size. Baylor Scheierman is a really good college basketball player, man. I'm really glad to have him back. He was testing the NBA draft waters, but He will return to Creighton and will be a Blue Jay once again next season. Now, Teron Armstrong is also another guy in the mix for Creighton to add, but I really think there's a higher chance that they get Stephen Ashworth and Andrew Rohde than they do Teron Armstrong, but it could definitely happen. I don't think they get all three. Teron Armstrong, one of the best transfers in the country right now, definitely a top 10 transfer, and also Hunter Salas could be a guy for Creighton as well. We'll definitely see if we're able to get him. Maybe we can land all three: Stephen Ashworth, Hunter Salas, and Andrew Rohde. That could be a possibility, potentially. But let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know what you guys think of Creighton. What they can do next season. I still think they're in really good shape after losing Ryan Nemhard. But let me know what you guys think of this, and subscribe for more mid-major college basketball content. I know this wasn't a mid-major video. Just subscribe for any college basketball content, really. I'll probably be posting more of these types of videos. But see y'all next one. Peace.